Well, what a great way to end a horrible year. The story of Rakesh Agarwal tells us that in spite of everything, it's still possible to do really well in business as long as you're innovative and focused on your customers. But let's face it, not many businesses increased turnover by 70% in 2011. It's been a shocker of a year, and we end it with a lot more uncertainty than we began it. In our first program of the year in February, we reported that Wall Street had just finished one of its best weekly gains in many months, as investors bet on the economic recovery in the United States. But I also spoke to Gerard Minack, who warned that there was a real risk of sovereign debt problems in Europe this year, although the complicated politics made it hard to predict when it might happen. Well, the answer was that it would happen all year. In today's program, Gerard is much less uncertain. A recession in Europe, he says, is a slam dunk. Europe's banks need the southern European countries that they've been lending to pay the money back, or else they'll be insolvent. But the countries haven't got the money, and the markets are starting to charge prohibitive rates. If the European Central Bank doesn't print money for them to bail out Italy in particular and to recapitalise the banks, Europe will be in serious trouble. But Germany won't let the ECB do that for its own internal political reasons. It's all about politics, as Gerard predicted. So as we go to air with our last Inside Business, the All Ordinaries Index is 13% below where it was during our first program for 2011. And while the market had a pretty good week because the Federal Reserve has offered to give cheap money to European banks, the fundamental problems are no closer to being fixed.